does Utah's best of state catering company throw a holiday bash? Well, you're about to find out. All of the recipes, all of the tips on how to lay it out and wow your guests are right here today. From new desserts to add to your own treat table, to the art of arranging it all to please the eye, plus the one serving piece every holiday hostess should have. We love it when this lady's in our kitchen. Mary Crafts Homer with Culinary Crafts is joining me with the ultimate Christmas party dessert table. Wow, you haven't even said a word and you've already impressed us. As always, how are you?
I'm wonderful, Brooke. How are you? You're
good.
You're hanging in there, I see.
I'm growing and hanging and all of those verbs, right, that apply to the 7th month of pregnancy.
You're going to make it through Christmas with this.
We better. Yeah, February is what we're looking at. So something about the holidays is making it feel really stretched out. Yeah. No pun intended. Stretched out. Anyway, it's so good to see you. And I'm curious to know your approach this time of year because Christmas time, it's a food wonderland, right?
It is.
So how do you describe your role as a caterer and the at-home hostess's role of bringing forth pretty food for the holiday?
Well, obviously, not everyone can afford to have a caterer or even wants to have a caterer. They love doing it themselves. And so that's kind of what we're going to show here today is a little bit of some tips that I've come along the way to help the home caterer really make it look fabulous.
There is one theme this year that you are encouraging every at-home hostess to put her eye on.
I am. It's called the Lumberjack Theme, which is very fun. You can see that we have used this beautiful lumberjack fabric, and believe it or not, this is just a blanket.
Really? Just a throw?
Just a throw blanket, and you can put it down, and it creates that entire lumberjack theme. And then if in case you have the time to go out and harvest your own, you can go out in the wilds of Utah and get some of these great stumps.
Is that what you did this morning?
Not this morning, but actually those actually were harvested by us, yes.
Really?
And some of the great wood boards. All that lumberjack theme is so fitting. Not only for weddings, you'll see it this year, but for the holidays. But I'm kind of a gold girl.
Yes, you are.
And so if you're going to glitz it up a little bit, you can see we've just added a few gold containers with a few gold pine cones.
So you're working in the metallics that are also so trendy.
And getting that pop of festivity. But this look can go on. It has longevity. You can use this summer. You can use it in the fall. Just get rid of the gold and add a few more pine boughs, and voila, the lumberjack has arrived.
Only Miss Mary here could make a basic fleece throw look this elegant and this beautiful. The metallics helped with that. The fresh greens did as well. Yep. Can we get to the food?
All right, let's talk about food.
That's where you really shine, my friend.
All right, girlfriend. I'm going to start around here on this side. So I'm going to come all the way around to the front because I really want you to take a look at the centerpiece. Sometimes we do things that we want to teach people how to do things, and other times I say, don't try this at home.
Yeah, leave it to the experts.
So this is a pine cone. It's an edible pine cone, and it is layers of chocolate sponge cake with whipped cream, caramel, and then you can shape it, actually cut it out to be in the shape of a pine cone.
Oh my goodness.
We left this one kind of roundish. We covered the whole thing with chocolate ganache.
Oh.
And then these, I'll show you, these are just little, I'm going to pull this out.
Okay.
This is a chocolate leaf, okay? And this chocolate leaf we've cut out of just poured melted chocolate onto a baking sheet. Use a little leaf cutter, cut it right out. I'm gonna carefully place that back.
So there's just a few dozen of those tucked in
carefully. Just a few dozen, but kids can really get involved with this. They can cut out the little leaves. They need a little guidance as far as putting them on like a pine cone.
I thought this was going to be a don't try at home project.
Well, it really is. I like to leave it to the professionals. That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
But I certainly was not a caterer when I first tried mine, and I've gotten better as we've come along.
That's amazing. That sets the stage for sure. What have you done here?
This is your classic pecan log, okay? And this is the art of candy making. If you're not a great candy maker, by all means, there are places all around the valley you can buy candy. But it's the time that you want to experiment with these kind of fun things at home. So this has the brown sugar fondant in the middle, caramel and pecans on the outside. We've cut these into these jumbo-sized pieces, and if you can actually get through one of these, you're a better woman than I am, okay? But this, I love this pecan log, and as you can see, we have a nice variety of different flavors, from a little bite of candy to the chocolate cake.
I was going to say, don't challenge me on a sweet taste test in this stage of pregnancy. What have you done up here, Ms. Mary?
Okay, so now you're adding something totally different flavor-wise. We've done chocolate, we did caramel and brown sugar. This one is nutmeg. And what is more classic than nutmeg?
Wait, where does the nutmeg flavor come in?
Well, we're going to show you.
Okay.
And these recipes, of course, are all on your website. And this is our Nutmeg Square with a Rum Ganache. And to top it all off, I use a microplane and a little piece of fresh nutmeg. And oops, oh my, there.
You got to run away.
And it ran away. Okay. And you are just going to, this will just make the flavor in these just pop right out by using a little bit of fresh nutmeg rather than the nutmeg that has been sitting in your grocery store for, well, we won't want to say how long.
We don't want to know how long. So just that little extra flavor dusting will make all the difference.
So just take a small bite.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have to ask me twice.
And get, oh, you didn't get enough ganache. A little bit more of the ganache, yeah. You see that nutmeg flavor, that rum flavor? Eggnog squares, holiday, very festive.
Oh, my word.
And something different than chocolate.
Breaks up.
It does.
Can I ask you, a lot of at-home hostesses, at-home cooks, they have, you know, cake plates, they have a stack of plates that they use on their dessert buffet table. If we were to invest in just one hosting piece this season, what would it be?
It would be wood.
Wood.
I would definitely go into wood because wood can be used all year long. There's not a season for wood. It goes now with white porcelain. It goes with this gold. You can use it all year long. I love all my wood trays, and this is an ash wood tray, so you can actually wash and sanitize this, and it stays looking beautiful forever.
How many parties are you doing this season? Have you stopped to count?
Yeah, a little over 300.
300 parties this month?
Yeah.
Oh, Mary, oh my goodness, there's a reason there's
Now, there is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity on your website, and that is my grandmother's heirloom sugar cookie recipe.
Really?
This recipe came from Germany.
Okay, that's a gift.
It is it's just a tradition in our family that cannot be beat.
Thank you for that.
And so I'm sharing it with you and your viewers. It needs to be done a night ahead because it likes to chill.
Okay.
And people will just keep adding way too much flour. And that makes a stiff cookie. These soft cookies are done by allowing it to be just a little bit more soft and then refrigerate it. And you have to keep refrigerating the dough between rollings.
Oh, so keep it nice and cool.
Keep it nice and cool.
The way you're working that piping bag seemed very approachable. I have to say, I'm not putting myself on your level, but I think I could do that. Just the
you totally
movement and the fluidity of the wrist.
This is what I put all my grandchildren to every Christmas. They come around and they get to put all the little red hots on here. So cute is that.
Adorable.
Now I want to show you the last thing I have.
Yes.
And this is something also that I think, can you talk that those look like waffles and chocolate while I walk over here and get something?
These look like waffles and chocolate, and they look like a delicious kind of chocolate waffle that no one would pass up if it were to land on your dessert table. There's only one thing we want to add to that to make it better. How am I doing on the stall job?
You are doing great. Just keep going. Just
I could just keep eating. That would definitely give us minutes to spare.
Okay, here we go.
What do you got for us?
So I did not do this ahead of time well enough, but you, of course, being the perfect hostess at home will. I like
You're just trying to make us feel better, Mary.
I like to scoop my gelato ahead of time, okay? And then all I have to do just before serving time is come along and just put that right on top of, this is just a chocolate cake done in the waffle pan.
Oh, same cake batter, consistency, everything?
So this is our homemade gelato, peppermint, but you can use something from the store if you must.
Nice.
This has just a drizzle then of white chocolate on it.
Beautiful.
And to top it off, you'll want a peppermint shard.
Oh my gosh.
So you have that beautiful stained glass look.
Oh, that's stunning.
Now, I know you're sad you didn't see my whole plate done up perfectly, but this goes to show that, you know, even Mary Crafts can make a mistake now and then.
Like I said,
I still pull it off, you know, it's all good.
Like I said, you just did that to make the rest of us, me importantly, me at the top of that list, feel better. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome,
Merry
Brooke.
Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas.
No one does it better than Culinary Crafts, as proof by their 300 parties they're pulling off this year. We're so grateful that you were graciously willing to share your recipes and your tricks with us. We love you,
And
Mary.
check out the website for all these great recipes.
Yes, what is it?
Your website.
Our website.
I put them on yours.
Thank you. And we'll link you over to Culinary Crafts too.
That would be great.
Mary.